Hello everyone, I'm back with another horror update. This is my first for the new year. Got a couple things here I want to show you. Mostly DVD, but I do have one Blu-ray, and it's a Scream Factory release, so I'm going to start with that first. Okay, and it's Tashi Miike's Over Your Dead Body. I think this is a kind of a ghost one. I haven't really watched this one yet, but I'm really looking forward to checking this one out. Looks really interesting. I'm trying to, like this year, I really got to get into buying some of the more classic Scream Factory releases. I've been getting too much of the new stuff as opposed to like the old classic horror films from like the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Like I know Jack's Back's coming out. I think next week, so I need to get my hands on that and Return of the Living Dead. There's a couple other things too that are coming up that I really want to get my hands on. I've been getting away from that. Like most of the releases I've been getting in the past year have been the newer stuff, which I need to stop doing that as much. Alright, so I'm going to move on to the next, the Scream Factory pickups. And this one here is Bound to Vengeance. Really looking forward to checking this one out. This is a family video pickup. And I was excited to get it because a lot of the Scream Factory / IFC Midnight releases don't generally come to Canada. So it was on sale there, so I picked it up. But unfortunately, as I was looking at it, Family Video has changed the artwork. Like the front is the same as normal, but on the back here, they did their little custom job here where all the specs are gone, and they got a couple pictures or generic pictures from the movie. And because they did that, I'm pretty sure this release had probably inside artwork, probably scenes from the movie, which is now gone, or maybe even a different cover. I don't know. Here's the disc art here. And I did check out the Blu-ray version, and that one has different disc art than they did on the DVD, which I find interesting. Still happy to have this movie in my collection. Just bummed out about the artwork, though. Alright, next up we have another Scream Factory IFC release, and that's The Stranger. I haven't got a chance to check this one out yet either, but I'm happy to have it in my collection. I know the reviews are mixed on IMDb, but what are you going to do, At least I didn't pay full price for it. And this one does have an alternate cover art, which is only slightly different, just the font's different, and there's a tagline that isn't on the other one. To check this one out. Maybe it is the same. It's the same tagline. Never mind. Alright. Next up, we have this was a gift from my wife for Christmas. And this one's Cooties, a little zombie kid film. Really enjoyed this one a lot. Thought it was really funny. It's got Elijah Wood, Rainn Wilson, Lee Winnell, who directed Insidious 3. And he was actually really funny in this too. I really like this film a lot. So subversive so it's really subversive watching these old adults beat up on zombie children. It's just really surreal. Really like this film like a lot. So there's that. Alright, next we have Charlie's Farm. And this is an Australian slasher film. It stars Tara Reid. I know Andrew Ballina likes this one a lot. That's part of the reason why I picked it up. This one I don't think is available in Canada. I could be wrong. I had to go to the States to get it. Like, I've only ever seen it at Family Video, and they haven't put it on sale yet, so couldn't wait. It was at a Blockbuster. I saw it and just snatched it up. So, looking forward to watching this one. Next up, we have The Machine Girl. This is, it says remix, because it's like I think it's like a re-release of this movie. They added another disc to it with bonus features. It's like a featurette called Machine Girl Light. It looks like she has like a gun coming out of her butt, which I don't know what that's all about. I used to have this before, and I kind of liked it, but I sold it, and I felt bad for selling it, so I went and bought it again. This is what I picked up when I was doing my Out and About video the other day. Show you the disc real quick. There's the feature disc, and this is the special features disc. I think the girl's different. I don't think it's the same girl in that, I don't know. So, there's a really cool steelbook of this too, which I'd like to get at some point, but I don't think I'm going to spend the money to get it though. Okay, next up we have a midnight releasing movie, and it's Blood Punch. This is kind of like a Groundhog Day-esque type of thing where these people are forced to kill people the same, like every day or something like that. The same people every day. I don't know. I have to watch this one. That's what I've gotten from this. Looking forward to checking this one out. It's supposed to be one of the better midnight releasing movies. So this one also has really nice disc art. It's like a screen print or silks, whatever you want to call that. They did really nice. You don't see too much of that anymore with DVDs or whatever. Alright, next up we have Hello Mary Lou Prom Night 2. This one's an upgrade for me. I really like this film, even more so than the original Prom Night. This one was described kind of like as being like a Carrie on Elm Street. It was a Canadian film from 1987. Stars Michael Ironside. I was really excited when I found this at Goodwill until I turned it around and looked at it and realized that this is one of those Fox/MGM releases, which probably means that in a year or two there's going to be a Scream Factory release of this on Blu-ray with all kinds of special features, probably interviews with the director and Michael Ironside, and maybe the stars or whatever. I still pick it up again. I really like this one a lot. It's such a cheesy, sleazy movie. You know, too bad about the other sequels that came after it, but this is probably my favorite of the Prom Night movies. And I kind of like this artwork a little bit better than what they did with the Canadian release, so I was really happy to get this. And last up for this update, we have Heavy Metal Apocalypse, which everybody else knows as being Deathgasm. I picked this one up at Walmart in the States because I just wanted to have it under the variant title. Like this film, it's weird because I didn't really like this film all that much. I thought it was just okay. But when I found out that there was an alternate title, I figured, you know what, I kind of wanted to have it just to be different. But now I got it, I kind of want to have the other release now. This is basically, you know, heavy metal music possessing people and turning them into like demons and stuff like that. It's not a bad movie. There's lots of gore in it, fair bit of nudity. There is some funny jokes that work. A lot of the stuff that didn't really work for me. If I was younger, I think I'd probably enjoy this movie more. The funny thing was, when I went to go pay for this, I went to the self checkout lane, and when I scanned it, it flagged the title, and then the clerk had to come and put her override code in, otherwise I wouldn't be able to pay for it. Like everybody, like a young kid, you know, tries to buy this movie without anybody knowing, because they probably would stop them. The main reason why I want to buy this movie again is because I did change the title on the DVD. So when the movie plays, instead of saying Deathgasm, it says Heavy Metal Apocalypse. But from what I can tell, the film is the same uncut version as the Deathgasm version. I just wanted to have it because I figured it'd be a little bit different. They didn't really have too many of these out. But if anyone looking for Deathgasm at Walmart, they're not going to probably find it because there's this here instead. I'll do the disc art. Because originally, like, this is a Dark Sky release, and I figured if they were smart, they would have the Heavy Metal Apocalypse title on one side, and then the Deathgasm on the other, but they didn't do that. They just made it blank. I've noticed that Walmart has been doing this a lot lately with titles of movies. Like, there was one movie called Hell. It was a German movie, and they changed the title to Apocalypse. And then Christmas Horror Story was changed to a Holiday Horror Story. Like, I don't know if the term Christmas and then horror story together becomes like offensive or something, or even the title Hell. Like, it wasn't, you know, I don't know who they're trying to spare from being offended. But I think they probably need to stop. But I probably wouldn't have picked this movie up at all if it wasn't for the fact they changed the title, which is just shows how messed up I am, I guess. Alright guys, that's my update. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you all later.